So considering that this leverage flush out was not the capitulation moment at the end of a cycle like FTX, but was the start or happened mid or at the top of the cycle, what comes next for Bitcoin? And it's important we actually look at the data. By the way, it's completely free. It costs you nothing. Click subscribe to Altcoin Daily. We drop one video per day, keeping you informed on crypto. And now that Bitcoin dominance has broken under the 50-week moving average, as well as the Bitcoin price broken under the 50-week moving average, let's update our opinion, because smart investors are always intaking information and updating our investors' thesis or opinion as new information comes into play. That's what smart investors do. And this is a little frightening. Only the 6th time in Bitcoin history that the Bitcoin price has been this oversold. So this is looking at Bitcoin's relative strength index that, based on price history, tells us if the asset is looking more oversold or overbought. Right now, we are severely oversold, and historic major bounces have occurred between 25 and 35, and we are currently at 35. So this is Bitcoin's RSI on the weekly, and not that we can't go lower. Again, we're around 35. We've gone historically into the 25s if you want to go into the weekly RSI during the FTX collapse. But this tells us historically we should expect a bounce eventually. Bitcoin has dipped 35% without any real bounce, which is concerning because enough buyers have not stepped in yet. We just keep going lower. Ideally, we would see a bounce around here. Then the question becomes, is it a dead cat bounce? Or is the bull market continuing? Because again, this was not a normal crash. It had nothing to do with Bitcoin's fundamentals. The fundamentals for crypto only getting better, but something broke on October 10th. And now that we're under the 50-week moving average, to me, these are the three most likely scenarios, starting with the bull scenario. My best case scenario, this is the hopium. The bullish scenario is that we have already bottomed. Now the next big resistance is going to be back above this 50-week moving average, because as we can see, if we are, what people expect, if this truly is the bear market, now that we have broken under the 50-week moving average, we'll have to bounce around for a while, and then eventually when we can retest it again, if it's a bear market, we're going to get that fake out and then rejection. That tends to happen. This usually sets the bear, sets the bull market. The ultimate scenario is we make our way up, maybe the 50-week moving average hits, now goes at 103 when we broke below it. Maybe now it's going to be in the next few weeks, 98, 100, and we break above it and the bull market continues. And by the way, it's not the price action to the downside or the upside, but to the downside that truly marks a bear market. It is the time it takes, because everybody would love for Bitcoin to dip to 80,000, maybe 70,000, maybe 65,000, and they'd say, oh, I'll buy it up immediately. It's a no-brainer. I'm in Bitcoin for the long term, but it's not the price action that breaks you. It's the time. People are sick of waiting. People are wondering what's next. The true test for if this was just a flub, if this was just a random mini black swan event, is if we can break back above